Value Tech Supply Chain Design, presented by Cvalukis. This presentation, we're going to look at Amazon, their supply chain model, their model's pros and cons. We're going to look at Walmart, their supply chain model, its pros and cons, our current and future state, our current supply chain model, and then I'm going to look at the best practices from Amazon that I'd like to incorporate into our model, and the best practices from Walmart that I'd like to incorporate into our model. We'll go into a brief summary to review this presentation, and then we'll conclude. I want to first highlight Amazon, whose innovation and strategic partnerships has created a global powerhouse. This is what we want to strive for. As you can see, Amazon began in founder Steve Bezos' garage back in '94 and has grown into an international e-commerce juggernaut. Amazon entered the e-commerce marketplace during the dot-com boom of the '90s as an online retailer of books. Amazon expanded globally in 2004 after 10 years of adding music, movies, and clothing to its product offerings. During the next few years, Amazon would offer web services and e-shop hosting before entering the tech market with its Kindle e-reader. Since they have gone on to introduce a slew of tech must-haves like cell phones, smart speakers, tablets, and media streaming devices known as Fire TV. Amazon has broken into many markets through acquisitions such as the gaming market with Twitch and robotics with the purchase of Kiva Systems. Between 2015 and 2017, Amazon took the leap and went from e-commerce only to a multi-channel sales strategy with the introduction of its first brick-and-mortar bookstore and its acquisition of Whole Foods. Amazon operates in 13 countries with a global distribution network that provides next-day and two-day delivery. Here we have a simplified view of Amazon's supply chain. Amazon, one of our major competitors, operates through a multi-location order fulfillment model. They have strategically placed distribution centers that they will fulfill orders from based on delivery method chosen by the customer, stock levels, and cost to ship. Amazon places orders, consolidates them through contracted LTL carriers, and then brings them into the DC that the purchase order correlates. Amazon sells items it stocks as well as allowing third-party sellers to sell on their platform, giving the seller the option to stock and ship the item themselves or send the entirety of their inventory to Amazon to then be fulfilled for a fee. Amazon partners with USPS, UPS, and FedEx to facilitate order fulfillment and has even moved to an owner-operated delivery fleet referred to as Amazon Delivery, all in an attempt to further control shipping costs. Amazon operates out of 850 facilities globally, 386 in the United States. Here we're going to take a look at the SCM's pros. Reduced shipping costs, reduced delivery times, accuracy, and fulfillment. If we look at the landscape of the market today, it is apparent that having the ability to ship to a consumer faster and for cheaper rates makes a real difference in determining customer retention and loyalty. As we look at Amazon and look to compete, we can see that this is an area in which they have excelled. Organizing across multiple locations presents the opportunity to be more accurate, saving on shipping costs, and being able to deliver packages to customers more quickly. This is one direction that we can look to move, as it has proven to be effective in gaining market share and building brand loyalty. Here we see the cons of this SCM: fixed costs, infrastructure costs, and inventory management. Multi-location order fulfillment means you need the technology that can effectively structure a cohesive system between all centers. One of the first factors we must consider is the cost. Multi-location order fulfillment costs can put a damper on our expansion plans. One of the biggest downsides of multi-location fulfillment that I can see are the fixed costs. With each physical location, there will be a set of fixed costs and the resources it takes to maintain it. Amazon leveraged fundraising to accomplish this type of expansion by going public. Is that something we are ready to do? Now on to Walmart. Walmart first opened in 1962. By the end of the decade, there would be 18 stores throughout Arkansas. As an organization, Walmart takes big strides by expanding through acquisition, purchasing more value discount stores and Kuhn's Big K stores. Walmart hits $1 billion in sales and opens its first Club Warehouse store to compete with a new trend of sub-discount wholesalers aimed at servicing businesses and anyone who buys in bulk. Throughout the 80s, Walmart moves ahead full steam, opening its 315th location, opening a 510,000 square foot distribution center, and moving to a computerized POS system with UPCs and barcode scanners. By 1985, Walmart has 104,000 associates working in 882 stores. Walmart would complete the largest private satellite network linking all of its locations with the home office, providing voice, data, and video communication. Through the 90s, Walmart makes key acquisitions and expands its distribution globally, opening stores in China, Mexico, Argentina, and Brazil. The next 20 years would see more growth, further innovation by leveraging technology to stay efficient and relevant by offering site-to-store ordering via the internet, grocery pickup, and free 2-day shipping on popular items. As of 2015, Walmart operated out of 11,453 locations globally with sales of $485 billion. Walmart's supply chain model you can see is a standard big box supply chain. Walmart, as we all know, is respected as a leader in supply chain operations. They have been innovators in that respect for decades with their use of VMI and strategic vendor partnerships. Under Walmart's supply chain initiative, referred to as Vendor Managed Inventory or VMI, manufacturers became responsible for managing their products in Walmart's warehouses. As a result, Walmart was able to expect close to 100% order fulfillment on merchandise. In 1989, Walmart was named Retailer of the Decade, with distribution costs estimated at a mere 1.7% of its cost of sales, far superior to competitors. Walmart uses technology to interface with vendors to manage inventory in real time. They have combined this with cross-docking to eliminate needless stocking and handling, reduce transit times, and costs. Via collaborative planning, forecasting, and replenishment connected through a central database, POS, and satellite network, Walmart can effectively forecast demand and replenishment activities. Walmart's SCM pros. We see a shift in their supply chain as they feel pressures from Amazon. Walmart now following an omni-channel model. Their supply chain is customer-driven. They look to provide customers with the goods they want whenever and wherever they want them. It is their goal to provide them and offer at the lowest price every day. It is a centralized purchasing system that in short, purchase goods in bulk. These items go to the intended DC where it makes its way through the cross-dock and onto the Walmart delivery truck, destined for the supercenter. They achieved supply chain supremacy through strategic partnerships, information technology, and the omni-channel superhighway they have built. Walmart provides order for pickup at the store, order to the store for pickup, drop shipping, and home delivery, providing customers with the availability to receive their ordered items. Now to look at Walmart's SCM cons. If I still have your attention, we'll see that they basically mirror the pros. The reason for this is the need for integration through the addition of technology that is geared to an omni-channel business. The infrastructure for a single-channel model or even a multi-channel model simply would not work. Poor investment in technology and infrastructure or the improper implementation of such would result in inefficiencies, poor accuracy, slower processing, higher costs due to rework and returns, leading to a loss of customers, loss of sales, and declining revenues and profits. Now on to us, Valuetech's current and future states. At our current state, we use a single-channel supply model. We operate in the U.S. and Western Europe and have no online presence. For our future state, I want to move to an omni-channel supply model, operate in the U.S., Europe, Asia, and the Americas, and have an online presence with a shopping cart. We are in the same realm as Amazon and Walmart. We deal with fast-moving consumer goods and general merchandise. We started out selling our products to customers domestically and have expanded into other markets to gain global recognition. We currently operate under a single-channel supply chain model, which is customer-centric. Our expansion into Europe is following this same model, and we have seen similar success there as we have experienced domestically. I want more. We can be more. We have the brand recognition and talent base to move in another direction. With the Uberization of today's society, we need to look at the future state of value tech, develop an app that connects us to the shopper, move towards omni-channel retail sales model, and push forward with our global initiative. As we look at our supply chain model, our distribution centers currently receive in stock from manufacturers and wholesalers, which is then broken down into orders placed by our stores for restocking and event inventory. Our transportation partners pick up and consolidate daily for delivery to the store twice a week on Wednesday and Saturday. This saves space in the distribution center and cuts delivery costs. With our anticipated growth and move to the future, this model is not suitable to scale with us. We need to look towards integration and partnering. The best practices from Amazon. Fulfillment accuracy, reduced shipping costs, and reduced delivery times. Now that we have discussed our future state and reviewed a major competitor and one of the leaders in our sector, Amazon, I want to discuss with all of you the introduction of their best practices into our new model. It's not the what, but the how that I want to borrow. I want us to leverage technology the way they did to achieve the highest level of accuracy and fulfillment. I will ask the Chief Information Officer to look into how we may automate for an omni-channel presence, for example, the integration of robotics for picking or moving goods along the pick-pack route. I also want to reduce delivery times and costs by partnering with crowd delivery services. I would ask the head of the procurement to look into the possibility of making UberRush or Postmates one such partner. This is only part of the new strategy that will bring us closer to our future state. The best practices from Walmart: reduced delivery costs, reduced delivery times, and integration of centralized data. Again, I would like to discuss the takeaways from our review of Walmart as a supply chain juggernaut. You will notice that I have taken from Walmart's page the reduced delivery costs and reduced delivery times aspects, just like with Amazon. Now, some of you might be saying it's obvious or redundant to have it on both slides, but the fact is that they both achieved reductions in those areas differently. What I'd like us to look at and borrow from their example is the use of an omni-channel strategy to accomplish this. To create shorter transit times, I ask our head of transportation and logistics to contact a few 3PLs to see how they can help us in and around major cities. My thought is to leverage these 3PLs for their location and existing infrastructure so that we don't have to make the initial investments and accrue the fixed costs associated with such a move. I also feel that we should discuss with manufacturers their willingness to be transparent and share inventory in real time to limit the possibilities of dead inventory, overstock, and stockouts. I believe that if we partner with the right 3PLs in strategic locations throughout the U.S. and leverage technology to connect the stock levels at the stores, 3PLs and the manufacturers will be able to provide merchandise to the customer in a just-in-time manner. I will also ask that the Chief Information Officer collaborate with the head of the Transportation and Logistics on the information technologies aspect. It is also imperative that we upgrade our website to accommodate a full e-store environment, providing the customer a site-to-store option, a site-to-home option, a dropship option, and a pickup in-store option. I would also ask that we make a mobile app version of the website to include one-click purchase, reorder capabilities. With success, we will apply this strategy to our operations overseas. In summary, I am pleased and excited to present the new direction for ValueTech. I want all of you to put on your calendars a follow-up BMT meeting for 30 days. The purpose of the follow-up will be to discuss the progress on all the new items from the responsible parties. I would also like to hear from sales and marketing at the follow-up to hear their suggestions on how to promote the new omni-channel ValueTech. We will need to combat Prime Day, Prime shipping, rollbacks, and everyday low prices from our major competitors. Thank you all for coming, and I believe that this is our future.